Hello, everyone. Hope everybody is well and okay. It's me, Faz. Sorry, I'm a bit late today. Been a manic day. Make sure you get your likes in nice and early. But yeah, I'm gonna bring you some exclusive that I have heard. Uh, it's been manic, absolute manic. I don't know what the hell is going on with this club. I'll be very honest. I really don't know what the hell is going on. Lost to Arsenal, and now fucking this. But yeah, I have had some small bits of things that I could find out from the little time I had. But yeah, let me just bring it up. Big up Pep's back pain, MCFC. Big up Alien Tenno Skills, Ibrahim United. We are. Um, Big up Gavincio, AJ as well. Big up everyone, nice and early. Make sure you get the videos likes up as well. But I put a tweet out that I want to bring up if I can. That is obviously Jadon Sancho's thing has come out. Um, Let me see if I can get that as well. Oh, it's been manic. It's been manic. I don't know why. So Eric Ten Hag has obviously come out and said something about this whole Jadon Sancho not being in the squad because that was concerning as to why he's not in the squad. But also Jadon Sancho instantly went out and put out a statement straight away, which was actually mad. Which was mad. Let me. It's just my timeline is going off. Obviously, after dropping that, what I found out, my timeline has been going crazy, absolutely crazy. Let me see if I can bring up Eric Ten Hag's comments that he had said on Jadon Sancho first before I get into all of it. Scott McTominay was absent due to illness. Where's the Jadon Sancho stuff? Fred telling a mistake. On his performance in training, we didn't select him. You have to reach level every day at Manchester United. You can make choices in front line. So in this game, he wasn't selected. So yeah, that's the what Ten Hag came out. And look, before I deep dive into anything, I'll just say my source is directly from within Carrington before anybody starts thinking. But the exclusive is what I'm gonna get into. Eric Ten Hag doesn't come out and bash any player. He's not that type. He's honestly not that type. He's the type to back his players. He's the type to always credit his players and he said great things about Martial. He said great things about he said good things about Maguire. I mean, Martial didn't do well today, but Eric Ten Hag has said straight away that Martial had a good performance as well. I think Martial had a good performance as well, and he says on Sancho's performance in training, we didn't select him. You have to reach the highest level. Yeah, you can make choices in front line. So in this game, he wasn't selected. To think that he put Johnny Evans in the bench, he put Dan Gore and Hannibal in the bench, speaks volumes. In all honesty, speaks massive volumes. Jadon Sancho is not an academy player. You know, he's not just any player. He's one second. Yeah, he's been very, how can I say it? He's been very open about how honest he is with his players, but this has been absolutely crazy. I can't lie, this has been manic. Um, he said good things about Maguire as well. So for him to come out about training stuff is clearly, going at the play and uh, making sure that he gets into the player's head, isn't it? It's all about him making sure he sets the record straight. And that's what's basically happened. Make sure you give the video a like as well and give the video a share as well. Um, for him to come out and say that, look, he's had player management stuff before. He's had an issue with Andre Onana before in Ajax. He's had an issue with, for example, What's that other player's name as well? I can't think of that other player's name, but he's had an issue with another player in Ajax as well, where he ended up selling the player. But don't forget, Jadon Sancho has had issues himself in Bayern as well. Noah Lang, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Noah Lang. Um, I'll put the uh, I'll put the membership link in there for you guys to join the membership. Big up the members as well. But Sancho's had numerous occasions where he's had situations in few former clubs as well. I mean, Dortmund being one of them. There's people tagging me and stuff as well. Ornstein had actually reported it. I actually bookmarked it myself. If I can bring up the bookmark. But people have actually sent me things from articles written long time ago about Jadon Sancho as well. David Ornstein had reported that Sancho felt humiliated, scapegoated, unprotected by Dortmund post Bayern loss versus Borussia Dortmund. Public comments: current summer options: Barcelona, Liverpool, Man United, Real Madrid. No preference yet. Man City want to be kept informed. No Chelsea contact. So it's not like he hasn't had situations before. He's had similar situations before, and there's been articles on this before as well. But he came out and he pinned the tweet as well. Funny enough, actually, he pinned it. And his statement is: please don't believe everything you read. I will not allow people saying things that is completely untrue. People, I have conducted myself in training very well this week. Directly, he's obviously directly going at the manager. I believe there are other reasons for this matter that I won't go into. I believe there are other reasons. Wow. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair. All I want to do is play football with a smile on my face and contribute to my team, which I can totally appreciate and understand. I respect all decisions that are made by the coaching staff. I play with fantastic players and grateful to do so, which I know every week is a challenge. I will continue for this badge no matter what. So obviously I found this out after I did the show on United Stand. But there's a lot, like he's not put out a cryptic tweet. He's not put out a normal tweet or anything. This is a straight up tackle on Erik ten Hag. And I'm going to give you my opinions, but the tweet I had put out myself, which I found out, let me see. There you go. This is the tweet that I put out. Jadon Sancho has been vocal about his lack of playing time to Erik ten Hag in the changing room. He feels lack of playing time has also affected his England career. Don't forget, he didn't get picked for England. He's raised concerns as to why he is used during preseason but not during the season. He feels he's shown enough to get starting minutes. There has been clear concerns from Erik ten Hag as to why Sancho is not able to keep up with training demands. Erik ten Hag is not satisfied with Sancho as of now. Source from within Carrington. So that is what I have, been told by my source within Carrington. And obviously I double, triple, quadruple checked this through, but it's not looking good. I mean, he's not been picked for England. He's not been playing here. If you just go and look at his minutes as well. If I bring up Jadon Sancho, I mean, even last season, people were constantly thinking Jadon Sancho is going to play false nine football. You know, he's going to be used in the central positions, but he's not getting the actual minutes that he feels. I mean, if you just go look at, for example, when we started off preseason, I mean, the last time he played 90 minutes was against Fulham, where he actually scored in the Premier League. That was the last game of the Premier League season. Then we started playing, obviously, with Leeds. We played Lyon. We played Arsenal. He played 45, 45, 45. Then he was not in the squad. Then he played 29, 76, 23, 63, 23, 25, 31. So he went from 90 minutes, then he played Man City 77 minutes in the final. Then everybody went on holiday. But ever since he came back from holiday, He started pre-season, and he started pre-season playing at a 45-minute level. But then the only game he played 76 was against Dortmund, and ever since then it's just been 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And he's not up the minutes. Jadon Sancho's minutes have not been going up, which is the biggest problem for Jadon Sancho that I'm hearing. Obviously, I was in Carrington 2 days ago to watch the academy players, and I'm going to start going to Carrington a lot more as well. So make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter and my TikTok, which is all Planet Faz everywhere. But yeah, it's not good. There's a lot of chat coming in. I'll try and get through some of them. But if you want me to read out your chat, let me know. You can always send in a super chat or become a member or anything as well. Appreciate that. Let me go through some of the chat. Drama, long day. Yeah, long day indeed. Sancho out as soon as possible. The little snake, says Alien Tenno. Big up Pep, says Fazma Habibi. Thank you. Ten Hag is a liar, says Skills. I mean, Ten Hag can be deceiving. Liar is a bit thingy, but Ten Hag. The thing is, the manager wants to make sure he's critical. Clearly, the manager wants to make sure he's critical, but he also wants to make sure that that he protects his players at the end of the day. He has to make sure that the squad unity is kept, right? So he might have said things about Harry Maguire that people don't believe, and that's fair and that's fine. But at the end of the day, most important thing is he's tried to do his best to protect his players and keep a unity within the team. And for him to come out, for Erik ten Hag to come out and say that, what he said, on Jadon Sancho training, we didn't select him. You have to reach the highest level every game, every day. You can make choices in the front line. So in this game, he wasn't selected. He might be selected after international break, but the fact is, what is it? Couple of weeks international break. The fact that he didn't use him today raises a lot of eyebrows, because if you look at our bench, we had Altay Bayinde, the new keeper. We had Johnny Evans, who wasn't actually supposed to be playing first team minutes. I didn't think Johnny Evans was signing to Manchester United to play first team minutes. We then had Garnacho, who obviously got Dango, Hannibal, Pelestri, and Regulon. So I was surprised that the thing is, Ten Hag could have come out and said Jadon Sancho's ill. That's the funniest thing of it all, is Eric could have come out and said, right, Jadon Sancho's unwell. He's not well. Big up James Bond as well. Yeah, Arsenal fans, couple Arsenal fans in the chat. Mart says, big up Faz, the only journalist who's 100% right with everything you've reported. I don't report transfers or stuff like that. I only give out what I can. Obviously, big up the members only group chat. I tell you guys certain things. I show you guys certain things that the public don't know. I've always done that. I've always been loyal to my members. Super chat from Amino says, what are other issues in Sancho's, referring to Faz? I can't make out.
What other issues is Sancho referring to Faz?
I can't make out what the other issues are, because he's mentioned clearly that there are other issues. I mean, I'll just bring up Sancho's, because Sancho's paragraph says quite a bit. I can't lie. Like it's not. It says quite a bit in there. It's not just any small paragraph. I wonder what the comments are saying. I mean, the comments would have been frying over this. Ten Hag is in the mud. People are behind him. Yeah, it's just. It's mad. For a long time, he feels he used the word scapegoat. Look, footballers, they use words very, very carefully. They don't just use any words anyhow. And for him to use scapegoat is a big, like, wow. He feels that he's been scapegoated. And as I reported, his England career is not looking good because he's not getting the minutes. So, I mean, the thing is, I will say this one thing. The boys just took a loss, and there is someone saying that two things can be true at the same time, but someone is saying something that is clearly maybe slightly off the mark or slightly something. because that it doesn't add up how he's saying that I've conducted myself in training very well this week. For him to say that, and for Ten Hag to say you have to reach highest level, there's clearly a disagreement. There's clearly an argument. Let's establish that straight up. The first thing is, Eric Ten Hag has probably said, manager said you need to do X, Y, and Z, and he thinks he's done X, Y, and Z, but then the manager thinks he's not done X, Y, and Z, and there's a disagreement. That's the most important. There is a disagreement. Whether someone is right or wrong or whatever, disagreements happen in football clubs. But after a loss, you shouldn't. I believe after a loss, you shouldn't come out with this sort of stuff. You shouldn't come out with this paragraph after a loss. That's not fair on the team. I know he feels like he might be singled out, or whatever, but you don't come out and say that after a loss. That's the most important thing. Because the boys just took a battering at Emirates. Why would you mention this now? I mean, let the books cool off. Maybe even go and speak to the manager one-to-one. That's the thing is, this is very public, and it's got, 25 million views. 25 million. I mean, it's not normal. That's a lot of people who've seen that. A lot of people.
Faz, did you see Zishan's tweet? Sancho has contacted Saudi deal makers and Ronaldo to seal a deal before 7th September and removed MUFC from bio. This is messy.
Kieran Lee, thank you very much for your super chat. Faz, did you see that Zishan's tweet? Sancho has contacted Saudi deal makers and Ronaldo to seal a deal before 7th September and removed Manchester United from his bio.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Ed, for being a member for 3 months as well. Really appreciate you. Ed says, feels singled out by Eric Ten Hag. Doesn't get given the fair shot. For the people that are joining, yeah. So, I mean, like I say, his England career is not looking good. He's raised the concerns to Eric Ten Hag as far as I have heard. And yeah, let me just bring it up this way. Like I say, he's raised his concerns to Eric Ten Hag. He's been vocal, but the most thing is he's been vocal in the changing room. That's the most kind of important thing to consider. What I'm making out is he played 31 minutes against Forest. He played how many minutes was it? 20 odd minutes against Wolves. He played 20 minutes, 25 minutes against Tottenham. The minutes are not increasing, and he's picking academy players over him. So I can totally imagine what he's feeling. And, don't believe everything you read. Who do you believe? Disagreements between players and managers happen all the time. This is something you must understand. But I will not allow people saying things that is completely untrue. I have conducted... What are these other reasons? I'm going to try and figure out. There must be some reason. What are that's what I don't know. I can't, sit here and tell you I know. But there are other reasons for this matter, and I don't know. Because last season he did get his time away. He was given his time to go and adjust himself and address any concerns. But right now, I respect all the decision made by the coaching staff. I play with fantastic players and grateful to do so, which I know every week is a challenge. I will continue to fight for this badge no matter what. But he's removed Manchester United from his bio. He's pissed off with the club. He is pissed the fuck off with the club. And from pre-season, except for that Dortmund game, he's not played that many minutes. Like, I'll be very honest. He has not played that many minutes. 60 odd minutes he played against Bilbao. But he's not played that many minutes. And I the only thing I can make out is I think he feels that he might be not picked because Ten Hag prefers certain players. He must be. It must be. But then, look, training demands, let's be very honest. So I want to clear something out. Football players, I don't know, obviously you guys will notice, I'm guessing all of you watch football to the highest level as much as possible. They have pods in the back. At high-level football, all the players will be put under extreme scrutiny as to the level of intensity they're running for how many minutes over the 90-minute period. So, for example, this is what I know from players I have spoken to, and obviously my members know. My members get all the pictures and stuff of me speaking to players and everything. So if you want to be in the members chat, become a member. From what I have seen and spoken to footballers, they have to have a certain level of intensity throughout 90 minutes. And funny enough, Erik ten Hag said this in a press conference. Please comment down below if you remember what game, but I remember Erik ten Hag said this specifically about Garnacho and the team, that you must keep a certain amount of intensity around throughout the game. Jadon Sancho, it's visible that he doesn't keep the same amount of intensity throughout the game. This is evident. This is blatant. You know, you look at Anthony, you look at Rashford today. He worked hard. Anthony, obviously, every game absolutely graphs. Bruno graphs. You know, Rasmus Højlund today put a shift in. Everybody has to graph. Casemiro, he puts a shift in. Everybody has to put a shift in. And maybe Erik ten Hag feels that Jadon Sancho isn't able to keep up at that intensity level. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just to clarify, you guys won't think of this, but I'll tell you. They will scrutinize. Why are you... So if your top speed is 25 miles an hour, let's say, for argument's sake, they will argue, if you're coming off the bench, why are you not able to keep a certain amount of intensity of being able to run near to your top speed throughout the game for the 30-minute, 40-minute that you come on? Because this is high-level football. This is extreme. This is the highest creme de la creme level of football. From minute 0 to minute 90, you're expected. That's what you train for. That's what fitness is for. That's what all your diet, everything is for, to make sure you keep. Yeah, there'll be a bit of down, but you have to be able to track back. You have to follow the manager's things. For him to say that, and for him to mention scapegoat, and for the manager to say that he's not kept the intensity in training. I mean, the exact thing he said was, you have to reach the highest level every day in Manchester United, and that's his performance in training. We didn't select him on his performance in training. So based on his performance in training, so I think there's more backstory. It's not just that, or it can't be just that. You don't just not pick a player because his intensity in training is poor. Was it his intensity was poor for this particular training week because something had happened? Maybe he's unwell. Maybe something's going on in his private life. Something has happened due to the reason why he's not playing or he's not trained at that level. Does that make sense? For example, if you're not slept well, if something, family issues, whatever is going on in your head, you're angry. But I think one thing I will say, for Ten Hag to say it publicly made Sancho say it publicly. This is one thing we must establish. For Erik to say something publicly and say, right, this has happened because I didn't pick him because Ten Hag could have protected him. And he might feel, well, you're chatting shit about Harry Maguire, you're saying a lot of things, positive things about Harry Maguire. Why are you not saying that about me? Yes, you haven't picked me in the squad, but why have you didn't pick Harry Maguire with the squad. Harry Maguire didn't get picked, when was it? Against Spurs, wasn't it? Harry Maguire didn't get picked against Spurs, if I'm not mistaken. So if that's the case, and you gone out to tell people that he's injured, but he came on to play today, well, why didn't you say that about me? He might be feeling that. Why did you not say that? Yeah, against Spurs, he was injured. He was declared injured. Don't know what the injury is. Nobody has said what the injury is. Make sure you like the video as well, guys. If you're in the chat, I would appreciate that. Give the video a like. He could have, but he didn't. He went straight in. That's the most important thing. He went straight in. Oh, Zayn Miasi's in the chat. Welcome, Zayn. I'll read your comment in a second. Thank you very much, Zayn, as always. And congratulations on your win. It was a very good win for you guys anyways. I mean, for us it was bad, but the scoreline for you was very, very good. And I thought, you know what, for a second, I thought that we had the game. I really did. I thought we could have nicked a point at least, but it's always the case at the Emirates.
I think Rice has taken Casemiro crown. What a goal by Jesus. Party face. Party face.
I think Rice has taken Casemiro's crown. What a goal by Jesus. Rice did very well today to get that goal. I mean, to think of scoring and shooting at that moment near post, and Andre Onana should be doing better. I am not going to sit here, but yeah, as I was saying, I don't know what injury Harry Maguire picked up for one game. That's very absurd. Why would the manager come out and say Harry Maguire is injured? So he didn't pick him, but we don't know the injury. We don't know Mason Mount's injury, but we know other players' injuries. That's I don't really know. That's a bit mad. And I just say things as it is. Faz knows something about this Jadon thing. 100%. I'm looking at you, Faz. Looking directly at you, son. I've said what I can put out. I've said what I can put out. I don't, yeah. I've said what I can put out. Jadon Sancho has been vocal about this. Lack of playing, yeah. I mean, if he's a young player, he's a very, very young player, and for him not to be selected in the England squad is going to kill him. Is going to kill him. I mean, Phil Foden is getting selected. Fucking Rashford is getting selected. All of these people are getting selected as well over him. So I can imagine why. England squad. Let me bring up the England squad picture as well. The forwards that got picked: Bukayo Saka, yeah, Callum Wilson, Eddie Nketiah, Maddison, Harry Kane, Grealish, Foden, Eze. I mean, and if you think you're competing with those forwards, yeah, you're not gonna get in. You're not gonna. Calvin Phillips. I mean, maybe he could have picked Sancho over Calvin Phillips, but Calvin has a lot of caps. He's got like 27 caps, something like that. But he's picked Conor Gallagher. So Faz, will talk offline. I know some things and you know some things. Combined, I think we'll figure it out. Most important thing is, what I don't understand is Ten Hag has worded it very selectively as well on his performance in training. But then, see, the thing is, if you balance it out, if you put both statements on a weighing scale, Ten Hag has said very little, and Jadon Sancho said a lot. Like, if you look at Ten Hag has just said a little bit, but Jadon Sancho's went and banged, like he's gone in. He just said, I didn't pick him because of training. You have to reach a certain level, and he wasn't at that level. Whatever, you can make choice in the front line. This game week he wasn't selected. Bam, and he's come out. Jadon has come out with freaking guns blazing, absolute guns blazing. I want to do a poll. Let me do a poll, guys. Hold on. Let me. Right, I've put out a poll. I'll let you guys have a vote. I want to stand with the manager. I can't lie, because as a player, you should be going to the manager behind the scenes, and you have to show a level of respect. There is a level of hierarchy in football. Let's be honest here. There is a level of hierarchy in football, and it's always been the case. For him to say that, like, scapegoat, I believe there are other reasons. That's fucking mad. Big up Abdu as well for subscribing. I believe there are other reasons for this matter.
I loved Hojland's cameo caused Gabriel problems.
Thank you very much, Ronnie, for the super chat. Yeah, Hoyland's cameo was fantastic. I can't lie. Hoyland's cameo really, 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 really excites me. Really excites me. But it's like, why would you put this out? Just let it marinate, maybe go into training, speak to Ten Hag, let it cool off. He's just like gone, and he's felt angry, and he's just put it out there. Um, I wonder what Jadon Sancho's. I wonder what Jadon Sancho's agent is doing right now. Jadon Sancho's agency is Big Boy Agency, and they represent Bukayo Saka, and Jadon Sancho's agents represent Bukayo Saka and Jadon Sancho, and Eddie Nketiah as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what Jadon Sancho's agency does at this moment and time to try and figure it out, because Jadon Sancho is not worth the player we bought him for, and it's really really messy. This is. I really double triple checked to make sure I want to put this out, but I don't know, man. 25 million people have seen that. It's a lot. It's a lot. From what I know, he feels he's shown enough. I don't know if you guys feel the same. Do you think Jadon Sancho's shown enough to get starting minutes? Do you think he should be getting starting minutes? 74%. A big percentage of you want to stand with Sancho, and I wonder why. I stand with ETH, but based on what I know, I kind of understand Jadon's feelings. Just wish they both kept this private. Like I say, Ed, that's what I'm trying to say. Why would you? And right, DB Cooper says Faz wants to stand with the manager. Hint, hint, hint. Ding, ding, ding. All I needed to know, Faz. Look, all of you know, the people who know me, the regular viewers, not the casuals on Twitter or whatever, the regular viewers, the members, you lot know that I always have a bias for players. I do. I feel for them. I know what they go through. I spend time with loads of players from different clubs. I speak to so many agents. A lot of things I do, I don't put it online, to establish my credibility or whatever. I don't post the pictures online. The members only chat. They know Bruno Fernandes. It's on Twitter. My members only group chat is on Twitter. I don't put out. I'll go out with players or whatever. I don't put it out there in social media. I just don't. So I've always felt for the players. I really, really always felt for the players. And I don't think he should have reacted like that. I'll be very honest. I think he should have just cooled off, and maybe instead of being that manager can say what the manager thinks, because he's the manager. His job is to be on the mic after every game and give his thoughts. But if you feel disrespected, go and speak to the manager directly. And we've been down this road with player clash, and we've come out with the backing the player and the manager's getting sacked. And I don't really want to get the manager and the player. As far as I know, the club are behind Erik ten Hag. What I do know is that Anthony should have been held bench long time ago. Make what you want of that. ETH has screwed up with Mount and Onana so far, says John. Ten Hag called him out, hanging him out to bash by the fans, especially after the loss. Ten Hag didn't keep it in the dressing room. Very good point, Adrian Lee. Very good point. That Erik ten Hag could have kept it. He could have just said Jadon Sancho is... he could have just said the second bit, actually. He could have just said this. You have to make choices in the front line. So in this game, I picked the front line that I picked. You have to... Remember, he said last season, you have to rotation. He could have said many different things. D. Riley says, fast respectfully, Ten Hag is wrong. And if I was Sancho, the manager owes me a fade. I don't know what a fade. What do you mean? Jadon Sancho told me and Fabrizio that he has been hacked to in regards to same. Big up FT19. Dodgers wants to get on with it. Yeah, allow Rashi 8 years of failure and no remorse, but Sancho third season, yeah, crucified, double standards. It's not gonna look good. Erik ten Hag, I think both manager and player shouldn't have done this, what they did today. Big up RSB for subscribing. Both of them shouldn't have done this today. Fade is a fight. Oh, right, okay. American slang. Erik ten Hag could have easily deflected the question away from speaking on Sancho. He could have. It's a very, very mixed. And I hate to not speak about the game and this becoming the highlight out of the game. This shouldn't have come out. The fact is, it shouldn't have come out. We don't need to know this. And the funny thing is, I said this last season that Sancho can't play 90 minutes. He's not fit enough for 90. Did I or did I not say this, chat? Please, members who are with me, DB Cooper, all of these people, Marts, Ed, you guys were here last season when I said this, right? I said that Jadon Sancho, and I got absolutely bashed online. And people say you keep doing this. I said it because it's important. It's important for you guys to understand that certain things I'm saying is because of a reason. I'm not the biggest, I'm not the most credible according to some, but I've been calling a lot of shit out, and people cook me for it. People absolutely bash me for it. But Jadon Sancho wasn't playing 90 minutes for a long time, and I remember people crediting Jadon Sancho for playing 90 minutes, and that's not it, man. I'll be honest, that's not it. That's not it. And that's why, I say it to you guys and the members directly in the members group chat. I just say how it is. How is a professional footballer and the manager saying your performance in training? But what is, by the way, performance in training might not be fitness, Let's be very I have conducted myself in training very well. And so Sancho says, I have conducted myself in training very well. And he says, you have to reach a level every day. Performance in training. What? I mean, even if this middle bit was not there, I would have said, okay, maybe he's had a bad training week. Maybe this sentence gives it away. You have to reach a certain level. What is a certain level? Fucking hell. You can make choices in the front line, so it's game selected. Fucking hell, man. Didn't need to know this. Didn't need it. Me and you, we didn't need this news after that 3-1. Dodgy's mom says you don't know what the video is about. So the video is about Jadon Sancho and the tweet that has come on and the tweet that I put out, which is Jadon Sancho has been vocal about his lack of playing time to Erik ten Hag in the changing room. He feels lack of playing time has also affected his England career. He's raised concerns as to why he is used so much in preseason but not during the season. He feels he's shown enough to get starting minutes, but there is clear concerns from Erik ten Hag to why Sancho is not able to keep up with training demands. Erik ten Hag is not satisfied with Sancho as of now. That's all pretty much I can say. So yeah. Alongside Rashford and Onana, Sancho is just defending himself. But Abdi, you say that, but I believe there are other reasons. He don't need, certain sentences don't need to be said. Sancho is defending himself, but certain sentences does not need to be said. Please don't believe everything you read. Don't need to say that. You're just saying the manager's a liar. And okay, maybe you think that. Okay, maybe you think that. But don't need to say that in public. Not at this level anyways. You definitely don't need to say that at this level. I mean, it's just 26 million views. It's done 1 million views since I've been live. Which is... I don't even know, not long. I've been live for 38 minutes and it's done 1 million in that time. I believe there are other reasons. It's a lot to take in. This is Klopp destroyed ETH 100%, never been the same after Anfield. Fazi changed his philosophy to playing Klopp after that. Honestly, for such a lackluster start from the team, I can understand the frustration from Sancho. He wasn't given the chance to prove himself. But the thing is, Adrian, right? You have to prove it in training, not in the game. Because training decides if you play in the game. I'm sorry, Adrian. I have to slightly disagree with you on that. You have to prove yourself in training for you to be able to get minutes in the game, and then you prove yourself in the game for you to then get starting minutes, and then you eventually become a starting 11 player. It's a step-by-step process. You don't just become a starting 11 player. You don't. Sancho def throwing shots. Could have easily just put out second paragraph. Very true, Ed. And Ten Hag. So I'm both people have done certain actions that didn't need to be done. Because Harry Maguire came out with a statement. He kept it very casual, very simple, very straightforward. You know, he wishes the next captain all the best. He will still continue to work hard for this team. It's an honor to be a captain. Very simple, very sorry. Very simple, very honest. No problem. Ten Hag has said, you know, he's not the captain. Bruno's the captain, no problem. But you do it bit by bit, bit by bit. Sancho this, Sancho that. Let's not put the blanket over when Prince was substituted. We caved in 2 goals and lost. These stats that people put together. Rashid says sack the manager. First Ronaldo, now Sancho. That's a good one. I mean, first Ronaldo, now Sancho. That is a very, very good point. I can't lie. But then Ronaldo is Ronaldo and Sancho. They're 2 levels of player. There's 2 different types of player. So you can't compare them together. Maguire then unliked Jadon's post. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. There's so many likes. I don't think I'll see verified likes who's liked it from a verified perspective. Fucking hell, man. Did he actually? Can someone prove that? Fucking hell, man. It's going off, mate. It's fucking going off. You have to prove it. People are saying Ten Hag must be the problem. Chelsea fans are saying, we stand by you. Oh. Ah, my days, man. I really. But Ronaldo said young players in Manchester United, they don't have the same. Who remembers that? Can someone get a clip of Ronaldo saying the young players in Manchester United don't have discipline in that Piers Morgan interview? Can someone get that clip and send it to me, please? I would really appreciate it. Ronaldo said in his interview with Piers Morgan, he said very clearly that there are certain young players in Manchester United that aren't keeping up at that level. That aren't staying up to this level. Can someone clip that up in that part? I don't want to get the quotes wrong. Maybe if I search it, I might see it. Ronaldo, young players in. What did Ronaldo say about young players in Manchester United? He said something about the young players. I remember in that interview. I just can't recall the exact quotes, obviously. Oh, young players don't care and lack. There you go, found it. Young players don't care and lack the same hunger players did when he was coming through as a footballer. Cristiano Ronaldo believes, yeah. I don't think they don't respect the experienced players or the older players. I don't think that word is the best one. They live in a different era. Their mentality, they are not the same. They have not suffered. They don't care. I don't mean only Manchester United, but all teams, all leagues in the world, they are not the same as my generation. But we cannot blame them because it's part of their life, you know. The new generation and the new technologies, they distract them from other things, so it doesn't surprise me. Whoo! Ronaldo said it. Ronaldo had said it. Straight up. Straight up. Ed said he sent me a link. Where did you send me the link, Ed? Where is the... I don't know where you sent the link, Ed. Please send it on Twitter if you don't mind. But, yeah. Damn. This is a mess. I can't lie, Cha. I mean, speaking on the game though, it's been tough, man. That game was tough because I expected a win. I thought we were gonna win. That Garnacho offside was fucking weird. Um, that Garnacho offside was very weird. Foul from Saka should have been a red card, I believe, anyways. Um, I think Johnny Evans was fouled as well. I don't know what you guys think. Um, you lot in the chat, man. Fucking hell. Oh, you lot in the
Thank
chat.
you.
You lot in the chat, fucking mad. Big up to Bruno Fernandes for becoming a member.
Sancho is unfit due to his balloon use crackhead.
Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. You lot are mad. Squeezy, you lot are mad. Big up Bruno Fernandes. If you want to join the members only community, drop me a DM on Twitter and I'll add you to the members only chat. Please do remember the members only chat is something that I built from scratch and it is strictly very, very private. Nothing gets out from there. And if any hint of anything gets out from the members only chat, you will be removed. It is a brotherhood that I have built in the members only chat, and people have been removed before. You have to be respectful and you have to be honorable. The members only chat is absolute no joke, and anything comes out of the member chat and I get an inkling, you're gone. Because I built a real bond with everybody in the membership community. So if it seems like you're doing something madness, then you'll be gone. You'll be gone. So yeah, just to anyone who wants to join the members only community. But the great thing is the members, they get everything. They get to know my life. They get to know about me. They get to know when I go Carrington. They get to know everything. Sancho used scapegoat word while in Germany too. He seems a bit too baby, says Chris B. That's a very interesting point. Thank you, Robert, for subscribing. That's a very interesting point. Evening Fast says, Johan, we were just embarrassed at the Emirates. Any words of wisdom to help us get through this catastrophic heartbreak? Thank you very much for the question, Johan, and that's a good question. The first question I'll say is, the scoreline will tell you that we got battered, but I'm guessing you watched the game, and what it told me is there is fight in this team. I mean, we fought for the best part of the game, majority of the game, and we fought until the 95th minute, and it speaks volumes, in my opinion. It really, really speaks volumes. I wouldn't get overly disheartened. Declan Rice getting the ball, in the 96th minute, and then them scoring on the 111th minute, it's absurd, but huge positives to take, which is Dalot played good. And don't forget, the season's not started. It is a heartbreaking thing, right? It is heartbreaking for your team to lose. It is heartbreaking that you lost at the Emirates when you could have taken a point, that Garnacho's was offside. It's very, very cruel. But on the positive is Lindelof had a solid game. Casemiro had a solid game. At times he was shaky, though, I can't lie. At times he was hoofing the ball everywhere. We just seem so impatient with the ball. So impatient. Everything we want to get it out right now. We want to pass the ball right now. We wanna big up Oscar for subscribing. We want to get everything out of our feet right now. Get the play over the top, in behind, whatever, everything quick. And it's too much. It's too much. Sometimes, and this is where I want to be a little bit critical on Bruno Fernandes, is why don't you slow the game down? Sometimes take the game. You have a fantastic ball-playing goalkeeper who was slowing the game down a lot, which I enjoyed. I actually enjoyed Onana, but again, yes, there will be a discussion between David De Gea and Onana because Onana's taken over David De Gea's hair, and David De Gea went out with with a bang by winning the Golden Glove, and Andrew Onana should have saved that shot from Declan Rice. I can't lie. I'll be very honest. Now, Eric Ten Hag taking Lindelof off because he's limping, he's ill. Okay. Martin is getting injured, but then he's traveling for international break. Okay. But in the game itself, I can go outside of the game. I can say Richard Arnold and John Murtaugh messed up. They could have sold Maguire and McTominay, got Amrabat and Todibo, paid off Maguire, and still had money left over. But they declined. They declined. 60 million, right? So get 60 mil for Maguire and McTominay. Pay off Maguire's, I don't know, they could have agreed on 10 mil. Buy loan Amrabat, which is 10 mil. And you still have 40 mil left. So 60 for Maguire McTominay. Minus 10 mil for what Maguire wanted. Minus the 10 mil for Amrabat's loan. You still have 40 mil left. You could have got Todibo, man. Like the maths is mathing. Why did they not go and get Todibo? Why? It fucking baffles my mind. The board actually messed up. Really, really messed up. And tactically, Ten Hag went counter-attacking football because that's what we need to play against Arsenal. We can't play them, we can't play football in Emirates like possession-based football. We just have to counter, get the ball over the top, wait for Rashi, and that's what we did, and it worked. Take away Mount by Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae deal we fucked up as well. And we massively overpaid for Rasmus Højlund, man. Massively overpaid. If I can think of the math, I wonder what's going on behind the scenes. Like, why did they not go for Todibo? That Kim Min-jae deal should have been the first deal we make because all our players are now injured. Mount is injured. Martin is injured. Lindelof injured. Luke Shaw injured. Malacia injured. Everybody's fucking dropping like flies. I don't know if it's Ten Hag's training session. I don't know if it's Ten Hag's training session that's killing everyone. But it's doing something where everybody's getting cooked. Martinez is not injured, says Lucky Singh. Adrian says, Faz, why is Eriksen and Bruno always so far away from Casemiro during the build-up in attack? Again, someone needs to be closer to him to receive the ball, and that's why I wanted Ryan Gravenberch so bad. That's why I wanted Ryan Gravenberch so bad. Fuck my life. And Ten Hag wanted Altay Bayern there in Ajax as well to take over from Onana. That's another mad one. That's another absolute mad one. Why he wanted Altay Bayern there to come in to take over from Andre Onana, and now he's brought him in Manchester United. My thing is, like, when does it stop, this pain? When does it stop? And we barely made enough chances, let's be honest. We barely had touches in their box. Martial was awful today. I'm sorry, but Anthony Martial was diabolical today. He was non-existent on the pitch. It was like playing with 10 men. It was absolutely diabolical. What is this guy doing, man? Fucking hell. Another player that is on a mad contract and is not performing and we can't sell. Honestly, man, I would have rather seen anyone else than Anthony Martial because he did nothing. And this Rashford from the left, and people will say Rashford played awful or he didn't have a good game. But at the end of the day, he's our only goal threat. He's literally our only goal threat. What he does at the highest level. Anything else he doesn't do at the highest level or the Mitoma levels or whatever, or the Grealish level, like crossing and stuff like that. But when he shoots and scores, he gets it, man. That's it. Kobe Mino and Amrabat coming in soon, but you can't expect Kobe Mino to be playing first team football. That's very harsh of you. Very, very harsh of you to expect Kobe Mino to play first team football straight away. It stops when we are sold, says Harry. You are right, my mate. You are right. KB says, I just remembered we have Bayern Munich. Fucking hell. Hopefully injuries are sorted by then, but Luke Shaw won't be back by then, will he? Fucking hell. So Regulon it is. Keeper wasn't a priority this season. Should have made sure we had a solid midfield first. We had the most clean sheets last season. Clueless. But Andre Onana helped us a lot today, but he gave the ball away quite a bit. Casemiro gave the ball away quite a bit as well. For the people that are joining, this is my tweet. You can go and check it out on my Twitter that I found out from the information from Carrington. That he feels, Jadon Sancho feels he's not been played enough even after his preseason usage, after being used in preseason so much, and he feels his England career is at risk as well. And there's been clear concerns from Ten Hag with his training demands. Eric Ten Hag is not satisfied with Jadon Sancho as of now. So hopefully they can amend this relationship. I really hope they can amend this relationship. But god damn it, man. It's not looking good, bruv. It is not looking good, bruv. Oh, man, fucking hell, man. This is just so much headache. So much headache. A lot of people are behind Jadon Sancho. And the game today, man, we could have come away with 1 point. It's always at the Emirates that they score last minute. Always they score last minute, and I don't know how or why. Fucking hell. Anyways, if I get anything more, I will let you all know. Big up the members. I'll tell you guys straight away. Whatever I find out. I do need to put a cap on the membership, to be fair, how many members I allow in the chat. But big up the members. There is another one, actually. Let me bring this up. Hold on, guys. Let me bring this up. Bear with. There was someone put out a tweet to me about... Let me bring it up, guys. Hold on. This is very interesting, right? Done and dusted Dortmund, Jadon Sancho. What is it? I don't know if you guys can see. Done and dusted Dortmund fine Jadon Sancho 85k and force him to train alone in pouring rain for repeatedly turning up late. Jadon Sancho Manchester City future in doubt after he fails to turn up to training on several occasions. Sancho's playing time in Euro will be limited until quarterfinals due to training form. Southgate confirmed that and said there was an improvement after Sancho's move to United was agreed. Jadon Sancho reveals he is late for Borussia Dortmund training due to sleeping problem. But is it because of late night Call of Duty sessions with Man United staff Marcus Rashford? Damn. I don't believe this report. I'll take it with a pinch of salt, but fucking hell. Fucking hell. There's been reoccurring situations. Numerous reoccurring situations. Someone I've sent in the members only chat. Members, can you find the links to all of these articles and send it to me, please, privately? Don't send in the group chat because it'll just fly. But get the links for each of those articles, please, and send it to me if you don't mind. Ah, fucking hell. Like I say, I can only tell you as much as I know. I can't tell you too much more, but clear theme here. But yeah, back Sancho, he don't do anything wrong. Sometimes you gotta make the opposition commit, then intercept play. We just run around clueless, and we're very impatient. With possession-based football, you have to be very, 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 very patient. You have to be very, very... Oh, my God. You have to be very patient. And that's the thing. Where is... Welcome to hell. That's Galatasaray, isn't it? Fucking hell, Faz. Why is did I miss any chats? No, I didn't. It doesn't look good, especially when he has previous. I would give up on Sancho if he doesn't play well. Well, Hoyland, I don't think he'll even play now. No way Sancho could held De Zerbi, by the way. United off ball position is so awful. I wonder what they do in working training. The set pieces too. It has been awful. And again, I remain vindicated when I complained about set pieces 2 seasons ago. I stand here, I sit here vindicated. Ah, fucking hell. Fucking hell. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to make some time of this, and then I'd love to be a fly on the wheel behind the scenes in Carrington just to see what really happens. I doubt there would be a Netflix United series. There would be too much scandal, way too much. Faz, do I need to be verified to DM you on Twitter? No, I don't. No. Loads of people DM me, so no, you don't need to. You don't need to. Faz, didn't we get Arsenal's medical staff member on this summer? Yes, we did. And we got him to fix Tottenham Hotspur player Reguilon. Yeah, all you're doing is having a negative effect on China. I don't know. Someone said something about channel or something. I don't know. Someone said something. Squeezy mods. I just learned what DM means last week. Defensive midfielder. Tenak could walk. No, Tenak won't walk, Harry. I don't think so. I feel that refs are biased and Rice goal supposed to be removed, but since he's English, the goal is allowed. I don't think he's because he's English, but I do think the goal shouldn't have stood because it was a foul on Johnny Evans. And how is he empty back post like that? Like, how is he empty? The great ball in, though, by Saka, wasn't it? Fantastic ball in. Knackered run around, you let the ball do the work. We don't have the technical players. Intensity of 90 minutes, unfortunately, doesn't have that, says Lucky Singh. He can't DM me on Twitter, text you on Instagram, Faz. What's Bruno Fernandes' Twitter? Bruno, let me know your Twitter. Oh my days. So it's going off. It is going off skis. A lot of people don't believe my source, but it is what it is, isn't it? My members know Wagwan. Tony Marshall sees. I'm not adding you to the group chat, mate. Fuck that. Not adding you to the group chat. Tony Marshall season is your. I'm not fucking adding you to the group chat. You must be out of your goddamn mind to think you're gonna get into the group chat. You must think you're. I'm not fucking adding you to the group chat. What the fuck? Fucking hell. Marshall is the GOAT because what did he do today? Faz, does Sancho arrive training? Can't comment on that. Faz, when you're right, their apologies have to be as loud. Bro, like, what do? I give away exclusives because I stand outside the ground 5 hours early. Like, I don't understand. So do journalists not go out in the rain? Like, I don't understand. Because I'm an active, I do things actively. People bash me for standing outside the ground. Like, it's the most weirdest thing. I don't get it. And the weirdest thing is they watch the videos. They love the videos. That's the maddest thing about it. Like, people cook me. There's people I've just blocked. See, look. Go into the game 5 hours early so you can tweet this. Who's in? I don't understand, man. Well, he wasn't in Carrington the couple other days. 2 days ago, I was in Carrington. No problem, my mate. What's going on? I don't understand. Why are people going off in my chat? See what I'm saying? Have I blocked him? Yeah, I blocked him. Fuck him. And I okayed it on serious levels before putting it out there, but it is what it is. It is what it is. People will like it. Some people will. Some people won't. This a penalty. Could be. Could be. Hmm. Interesting. Just reading up on some Twitter stuff. Sorry. Just reading up on some Twitter stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you all for joining me. I'll be live again, hopefully tomorrow, on the United Stand at 8 p.m. So catch me on there. But big up to all the new subscribers, all the super chats. Thank you for all the memberships as well. I appreciate you. But yeah. It is what it is, man. Mad loss today. Make sure if you haven't subscribed. Like the video as well. And become a member. I would really appreciate that. But I'm streaming regularly again. Obviously, when FC24 is out and everything, I'll what do you call it? I'll do some gaming content as well, and other content. But yeah, thank you all. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. But yeah, and don't people don't be beefing in my chat, man. Please stop beefing in my chat, please. Everybody, keep it love, man. Keep it love. Take care. See you all later.